on my show of what I'm going to talk about on my show today is I'm going to do a 1985 movie review of what I just watched today and what I seen before, but I rewatched it again. Brewster's Millions. And this movie is a comedy film. And this movie is directed by Walter Hill. So, Walter Hill, how he directed Brewster's Millions in the 80s, he also directed 48 Hours with Eddie Murphy and Nick Nolte. So, fun fact you probably knew before, or if you didn't know that, then you probably learned something new today. And this movie, Brewster's Millions, stars Richard Pryor and John Candy. And my opinion review and thoughts of what I think about this 1985 comedy film, Brewster's Millions, that I think director Walter Hill, I thought he did a fine job of making and directing this 80s comedy film, Brewster's Millions. And I think Richard Pryor and John Candy, I think they're really talented back in the 80s. And I thought both of them did a super great job of their acting performances. And I just want to let everyone know that if you're a big fan of watching Richard Pryor or John Candy films, and if anyone has not seen this 80s film before, or again, if it just been a while, then I would easily highly recommend it that you should give it a chance and try to watch sometimes. Again, if you're a big fan of Richard Pryor or John Candy. And I think the humor was not that bad at all in this film. And for me, I'll probably give it thumbs up. And I think Richard Pryor is super cool. Again, that's just in my opinion. And I think this movie, Brewster's Millions, kind of reminds me of a challenge movie of how Richard Pryor's character Montgomery Brewster, how he had a challenge of spending 30 million, but after he did it, then he finally got 300 million, what he deserves. Again, that's from the movie, if anyone remembers that scene. And I would maybe recommend this film, maybe more for older teenagers, and adults might enjoy it too. Again, if you enjoy watching 80s comedy films, but I always say in general that each movie audiences has a different taste in 80s films they like too. And you know what? Each movie audiences are different no matter what. And I think the settings were also perfect in this film. And also, in my other opinion, that would Brewster's Millions ever become a re release back at the theaters? I would say maybe, but again, that's up to Universal's decision, and it's really not my control of that either. And yes, it is a Universal film. And hold on a second. And also, another fun fact about Brewster's Millions, that yes, it is based on a book, and this movie had a budget of $20 million, and it finally grossed 45,833,132 like back then. So it's kind of a highest grossing film that only made 45 million. But I'm just saying again, we're also different movie critics too. And I just want to let everyone know that there's no judgment of what type of films you like or don't like. And guess what? I'm also a critic too. And for me, I'll probably give this movie about 6.9 out of 10 stars. And as for the character development and the characters, I think they were not that bad at all. But I'll probably have to give that maybe a 7.1 out of 10 stars. And I just want to let everyone know that Brewster's Millions is now the 36th anniversary since it came out back in 1985. And wow, that was before I was born. And it's also available to stream and watch on Stars too. And that's all for my show today. And make sure to comment below. Don't forget to subscribe. Click like on the bottom below. And don't forget to hit the bell for more notifications. And that's all for my show today. And see you next time.